Hello, it's Lou Collins. Today I've got another template for you, free to download on Craft World. So this one is from Creative Stamping. Now when you take the download, I believe you actually get the pillow box download as well as the gift bag that we're going to be doing. So both very simple templates that are a must-have within your crafting arsenal to come to whenever you need a quick little packaging or gift bag, gift box for something, especially with Christmas coming up. This will fit beautifully. Gift cards, this will just work with if you've got, like, I don't know, handmade jewellery or bath salts, or anything that's nice and small and compact. You want a small little gift bag. This can, of course, if you've got a larger printer, can be enlarged too. This is on A4, so I'm going to be working with the gift bag, but I just wanted you to understand that you do get both templates within this download. So this gift bag it's a rectangular shape. Now you are able to adjust the height of it if you wish, and as I say, this is a really simple shape. Now for this, I'm going to make it very Christmassy. I'm going to be using red, black and gold cardstock. I'm going to be using a buckle die from the Simply Made Crafts Halloween Witch's Hat gift box die set. That's a mouthful. This comes from her Happy Haunting, her Halloween collection, but I'm just using the buckle from there. And then I've also got, because I didn't have any white fur, white fluff or anything, what I've done is I've taken a piece of bubble wrap and I've just painted over it with some white acrylic paint and allowed that to dry. So I'm going to be using that as well. So just kind of like to recycle and reuse where I can. So let's get started first of all with the A4 sheet of red cardstock, and I'm going to use, as always, my repositionable glue to attach this template onto the top of my red cardstock, and then I'm just going to cut around the outer edges. So the solid line around the edge, that's your cut lines. So now I've cut around the edge, we need to do the score lines. I'm going to use my Creative Craft Products trimmer, as always, because we do have the scoring tool on there. Of course, you can use a scoreboard equally as well. It's really preference and what you have to hand as well. So you need to score along each of the dotted lines. I'm going to put my cutting blade up the top so that I don't confuse that with my scoring blade. Last thing I'd want to do is accidentally cut through where I'm supposed to be scoring. And just with your template still in place, just go along each and every one of these lines, dotted lines here, just to make sure you get nice deep score lines. It makes your folds really neat and tidy. Just double check the back of your cardstock to make sure you've got all your score lines, you haven't missed any out. This is the easiest way to see them all there. Okay, now we can put our trimmer aside and we can remove the top template here. So if you've used repositionable glue, that should just gently peel off, and then you can reuse your template another time if you want to. Folding this is really quite simple. We're going to fold the 4 main panels. So you've got your front or back panel, you've got a side panel, so you're actually skipping a score line there, leaving that for the moment. Then you've got another front or back panel, and that creates a side panel with a tab on the end. So I've just mountain folded each of those so that they'll fold round into each other. Now this score line that's down the centre with the triangle at the bottom, you're going to want to fold that the opposite direction, so you're going to want to make that into a mountain. So if you just pinch the top of this along the straight edge until the crease reaches the top of that triangle, and then these triangles you also want to make into little valleys as well, and that will just bring that side panel in. You just need to do a little bit of folding here. You don't need to completely compact that just yet. We're just trying to make sure we get the shape of it correct. And the same on the other side, so valley folds along the triangle and along that edge. So when we fold our box, that will just fall into place. And then you're just going to mountain fold each of the tabs at the bottom that will be the base there. Okay, so now bring in your piece so that this long tab, you can use glue, you can use tape, attach that to the other side, just like so, so to one of the longer edges. So let's bring in my favourite glue, which is just this one here, which is Sizzix glue. I'm just going to put, don't need a lot actually, quite a small amount along the top there. It's actually going to be easier if you fold this completely flat and then also fold this side completely flat. And as long as you've cut and you've scored in the right places, that should all line up for you. I'll press that down. There we go. Now I'm not going to manipulate that at the moment too much until I know that's dry. I don't like to fiddle around with it until I know that's caught on really well. So I'll just leave that there for the time being. Let's do this base. Now I'm going to pop the two side pieces in, one of the long pieces down, and then put some glue onto the last piece that's going to go on top, making sure to capture the edges. Pop that over, making sure that your box is square so that none of these bottom flaps here overlap anywhere. And once that's got a light grip, you can turn that over and press down inside, or you can get something like a pokey tool or ruler or something in there just to press down. Make sure that's all glued down. So then we can work on our sides. Now all I'd like you to do, if you've done your scoring already and your folding, gentle folding, started to push those creases in, if you just press on the two side pieces, you see that starts to come in. So just press on the side and bring the front and the back together, pinch the top, and you'll see as you work down, that will just start to come in where it should. And the same on the other side. Pinch the top, work your way down, and these side panels should just fall in to place. There we go. So then we've got ourselves a neat looking gift bag. Now, obviously that took a little while because I was explaining what I'm doing, but if you were batch making these, they would take no time at all. So now I'm just going to use some simple decoration to make this look like a Santa's gift bag. And there we have a fun little Christmas gift box made out like Santa. You put quite a bit in there because it really does expand quite wide. So if you're putting something larger in, that'd be absolutely fine. These would be really sweet to hang on the tree as well with little gifts in, or even be table decoration, maybe with a little gift at each place at the table on Christmas Day. So enjoy making that, and we'd love to see your version of this gift bag over on Craft World in the Inspiration Gallery.